Hello everyone, welcome back to Protech Genius, your favorite tech channel. Well, this is me Surya Prakash, and in today's video I'll be comparing two exceptional applications, namely Second Line. Well, as you can see, this is the Second Line application, and Dingtone. Well, both of these applications are very famous if you guys want to make international calls, or if you want exclusive second phone number or something. But well, each of these both applications have unique specialties on their own. And just remember, in this video I'll not only be comparing these two applications, but I'll be also giving out solutions with which you'll be able to solve the sign up problems or any errors which may arise or occur in both of these applications. So make sure to watch this video until the end if you want to learn to solve all the problems and choose the best application which is suited for you. Well, as you can see, I do not have an account in both those applications. Well, I actually have an account in both those applications, but I have not. I do not have those accounts signed in for this video. But well, if you're just going to install this is the application which you would get. Just take a look at this application. As you can see, this application is the second line application, and its user interface is pretty, very simple, right? Now, moving back to the Dingtone application. The Dingtone user's interface is going to be pretty good. Well, I'll be covering all the reasons why it's good and why it's bad and all the stuffs. So now moving on to the second comparison, one of the most important comparisons is obviously going to be availability rate. Available for all the people all around the globe. If I'm going to search for Dingtone, I will be easily prompted with this application. Well, Dingtone's current application's name is going to be second phone number UK and US, but well, it was originally Dingtone, and that is why still it's commonly called as Dingtone. And as you can see, if you install this application, it's still going to be shown as Dingtone. It has over 10 million plus downloads, and it has over 623k reviews, and it has over 4.1 star reviews, which is very good for an application which has 623k reviews. Anything over 4 stars with over 500k reviews is going to be a pretty good application. Well, not all is good, but still this application is somewhat a pretty good application. User interface is pretty slick, right? Now, if you're going to go back to the second line application, I'm going to search for second line over here. Second line. Well, as you can see, the second line application which I have in my mobile is not available for me. Well, the reason why the second line application is not available for me is because of a certain TextNow update. As you may wonder, why am I calling the update as TextNow update even though the application is second line? Well, the reason is because second line is actually a secondary application of the TextNow application. Well, as you can see, all the top companies have two applications. As you can see, even Dingtone has two applications. Well, they actually have four, but they have the second line and the Dingtone applications. Well, it makes the total applications to two, right? But something more interesting is going on. The thing is that the second line application is actually being deleted from the Google Play Store, and now the TextNow company has just a single application known as the TextNow. And now, if you just search for the second line application, you're going to be displayed this application over here from the Dingtone Corporation. Now the third comparison is going to be well, again it's availability, but in terms of mobile or operating systems. Second line is only available for Android devices, meanwhile Dingtone is available for both the Android, iOS and stuff. Now if I'm going to give you the unique features of both of these separate applications, I'm going to take some of your time, but I hope you don't mind. The thing is that Dingtone is actually used to make international calls from your own number, but using some other carrier. For example, I'm an Indian. I would give Indian examples, but I hope you don't mind. Let's say I have a Jio SIM. Well, Jio is a famous ISP and carrier service provider in India. I have a Jio SIM, but international calls in Jio cost a bit more than the other companies. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to utilize let's say Airtel's carrier I mean, it's not carrier, it's carrier. But let's say I'm going to use the Airtel's tower and its price range to make calls from my Geo number. It's just like redirecting. I'm just redirecting my Geo SIM's calls via Airtel's servers to get it somewhat cheaper than the original Geo service. So this is what Dingtone actually does. We just sign up in this application and get an OTP, and if you successfully enter the OTP, you'll be able to make calls from your existing number to any other country, or let's say any other internet calls. You're going to get it cheaply as compared to other service providers. That is the main reason why Dingtone is kind of famous. Now we're going to take a look at the second line application. Well, there's a special feature of the second line application is going to be the same as the Dingtone application. It's going to be you would be getting a separate second local phone number entirely for free. With which you'll be able to maintain your privacy, security, and all the stuffs. But okay, that is one of the benefits of this application. If users you want to use your own number, then choose Dingtone. If you want to use some other local phone number, use other second line secondary phone applications which provides you with the free numbers such as second line. Now if you're going to take a look at the features, in second line you would get free unlimited calling and texting. So for obviously for cold calling, the second line application is the best application, as in Dingtone you would not be provided with this feature. Low cost international calls, well, you would have to compare between the two applications. I'm not sure which provides the better low cost international call services. Voicemail and group chats, well, nowadays it's become pretty common in all the applications, so I hope I'll just skip this. Pixel and video messaging, that is going to be MMS. Well, it's also pretty common for eSIM providers these days, so I'm also going to skip this. The only main benefit which we could find this application is going to be free unlimited texting and calling. Now guys, before moving on to the final comparison and the sign up problem comparisons, and which I would say after that I would be reviewing and giving out the best application out of these comparisons, I have an important update to share to you guys. The thing is that in 2024 our channel is getting monetized, so now you will be able to find the join button near the subscribe button. So if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, first of all go click on subscribe button, the bell button near the subscribe button in order to receive daily updates from my channel. Now while clicking on the subscribe button, make sure you click on the join button and check out the perks which you get from becoming a community member of the channel. There are a lot of important and exclusive perks which I'll not be sharing entirely in this video, but there is a separate video which you would find when you click on join button. Some of the most important and exclusive perks is going to be member only exclusive videos and connecting with me directly on social media. So just we could chat one on one and I'll be able to solve all your problems. Well guys, if you take the problems in the second line application, you would primarily face 4 problems. One of the most important problem is going to be the sign up problem, which is this. You just click on sign up button, you would be prompted with this error, text no is unavailable in your country. Well, this is also because of the update. Well, if you want to learn more about the update, then just go take a look at the description of the first comment. There would be a lot of videos, links which will help you. The thing with this update is going to be the people who are located outside the US and Canada, especially the Asians who are located in the Asian countries, are not able to get access to the US phone numbers, and they are restricted from accessing the US phone numbers, which reduces the spams in their countries or something. The next error you would get is going to be our account has been disabled error. Well, this is something pretty common, but now I guess the second line application is entirely getting disabled, so this doesn't matter. An error has occurred which states that you would not be given a second local phone number. If you just go and choose a second local phone number, you would be prompted with this error. And the fourth and final error would be when you search for second line, you would not be able to find it in the Google Play Store. Well, now if we are going to look at the errors which in the Dingtone application, there are primarily just a single error. That error is the reason why this application has been recently getting a lot of 1-star reviews. The thing is that you would be shown network error, that is you won't be able to make calls even if you're connected to the internet. It will just show you are not connected to the internet. Well, this error is pretty much very easily solvable, but still this is the only error in the Dingtone application. So in my comparison, I would say in the error section, obviously the Dingtone is the obvious winner. So now if we're going to take a look at the final comparison and we're going to choose which is the best application, Once again tell you, if you're going to use your same phone number and to make calls, then Dingtone is your application. But if you want to use some other second phone number, well, there are a lot of applications, and now even in Dingtone you would be able to pick a free phone number. So I don't know what's missing in this application. So in the comparison between the second line and the Dingtone application, the obvious winner would be Dingtone application. Even in terms of call quality, I found that Dingtone has a bit of higher call quality compared to second line application. In the second line application, when you speak, the users would receive the conversation with a bit of a lag or delay. But in the ringtone application, it's the same as you are using your own original SIM card. There is no lag in terms of speaking. So guys, I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was helpful to you, then just go click on the thumbs up button located below this video. And like I told before, do not forget to click on subscribe button, the bell button and the subscribe button, and make sure to take a look at the perks which you get from joining a member of our channel. So guys, once again, I thank you for watching this video until the end. If you did, it's me Surya Prakash signing off. Let's meet again in the next video. Until then, bye.